It was a common sight in the 80s and 90s, not quite as frequent since, but it's back. Playoff football in the Bay Area here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Ahead will decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Detroit Lions and the San Francisco 49ers. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And they'll begin by running the option.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
First down carry by Elliott. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, ends up spilling it for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Prescott. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Here we go, 47. Here we go, kill.
Prescott. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Elliott is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Dak's going to keep it. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he's unable to make the play himself on 2nd down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on 3rd down?
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards?
Hey, kill. We're going to 53. Hey, kill. Here we go, 46. Here we go, go to 54, go to under.
Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal.
Here we go, 47. Good.
Throwing, Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And his kick here is good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibbs.
And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first.
So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. On play action, they'll throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Javon Hargrave. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Open man is Denzel Mims.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
Here's Jack Fox on to punt.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. That's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way?
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 47. 26.
Here's Prescott. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A first down throw for Prescott. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Inside give to Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the Lions are going to have it here at their own 15.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibbs. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. On 3rd down, Gibbs. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a pickup of 6. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Javon Hargrave. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at the 18. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Room here to run. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. But they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Looking to throw. Prescott. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Chase Lucas.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Final play of the half. Prescott
winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 66 yards.
And the 49ers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. The 49ers ready to kick it away. And here we go.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. That second down play nets a -4.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. Here comes the Lions punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. This is fielded at the 27. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
Got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row, and now a pickup of 8. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Hey, kill! Hey, kill! We're going to 53. Hey, kill!
Prescott to throw it.
Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle.
Touchdown 49ers! George Kittle with his second touchdown of the night. And they're able to add on to their advantage. extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is really be able to bounce back in the next one, because right now, this has not been his game.
On 2nd down, it's Gibbs, and he'll get this one up to about his 14. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
10th carry now for Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle there by Malcolm Rodriguez.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
On 2nd down, Elliott once more.
And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Niners are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead.
The point after is good, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on a trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for him. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
And they string that play out nicely. He stopped before he can turn upfield. No gain, second down.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Throwing on second down, Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. A give to Elliott running left. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
72 yards rushing now for Zeke, and he's got a first down.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
47.
Here's Prescott. Complete to Jones. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Julio Jones. An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the 49ers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.